Good morning. We are live on Periscope this Friday. I'm Lina Sandal. And I opened the space. I have to say this up front. I opened the space because I believe that with the right information, parents always make the right choices for their children. Hello, Joshua. Nice that you joined us. So, it's Friday, and I think I'm going to start talking to everybody on this little Periscope world on Fridays. And everything that I do here is to help families find their authenticity. So, this week was the second week of school in Miami-Dade County. Those of you that are in Miami-Dade County, say a little hello. Kids, probably the first week, some of them were super excited. The second week, the shine of school dies down. And I had lots of questions, but the most interesting thing was sometime this week, a really good friend of mine, Luli B. By the way, if you don't know Luli B, look her up. She's amazing. She has a little something for working mothers called Balance is Bullshit. Whoops, bad word. Not a good thing, right? Anyway, and she sent me this text telling me, Lena, call the radio station. They're talking about rewarding children for getting good grades. And she says, I'm sure you have a big opinion about that. And I have an opinion, but I also have developmental information on rewards and bribes. Rewards and bribes work. They work because children, especially those 5 to 8 years old, have concrete thought. They think black and white. They think good, bad, pleasure, pain. And when you tell them you can get a chocolate if you do this, then they do it. But they're not doing this because they understand why you have to do homework, brush your teeth, take a shower, go to sleep. They're doing it for the chocolate. Now take a moment and take that in. Do you want them to just want a chocolate to brush their teeth? Well, that would be ridiculous. You probably aren't doing that. You're probably telling them that they could watch TV if they brush their teeth. Or do you want them to understand that when you brush your teeth are healthy and they won't fall out of your mouth or you won't get a cavity? Do you want them to understand that we sleep because our brain needs fuel? I love telling kids that because kids hate to sleep because if you put yourself in their shoes, sleeping is just a waste of time. Like I don't get to play, I don't get to hang out with my mommy and daddy. So think about give them the why rather than rewards are just like because I said so. And it doesn't give any time for the child to really think about the why of what they're doing, their work. It takes longer. That's why I call it fast food parenting. Rewards are super fast. They work immediately, just like a scream, just like a spank. But when you start to tell children the why, in the short term, hi, somebody just joined us. In the short term, it doesn't work right away. You have to repeat and remind continually. But in the long term, they'll be like, I'm brushing my teeth so my teeth don't fall out. Or I'm doing my homework because I really want to learn. When it comes to school, think more about the process rather than the result. The result is the grade. The process is what's going to help your child. Hi, oh my goodness, all the way from Australia? That's crazy. I'm in Miami. Hi. So, when it comes to school and grades, what we're helping children and adolescents do is to be students. But then that translates into the labor force. School, yes, it teaches them science and math and writing and, all those yummy things, but the one thing that it teaches them when it comes to the social emotional world, where that's my land, right, is that it teaches them to be responsible, to have patience, to work on impulse control. Hello from Australia again. And they don't know how to do that right away. If I opened a school, K through second grade would be about learning how to learn. third through fifth grade would be about taking that information and mastering it by practicing it with science and math and social studies and English. And middle school and high school, I am not a teacher. I am a marriage and family therapist, a child and adolescent development expert, and an infant mental health expert. My husband is a teacher, so he has good stuff in that. We're working on a podcast. Anyway, sorry, I'm answering a question of one of the people that joined us. So know that it's about the process. If you just tell them get an A, but you don't tell them how, when you don't help them, they can't. So when you say, okay, you're going to get $10 if you get an A this week on your test, they might try it. The process of learning, Mark. So it's understanding that to learn, you have to maybe not play for a little bit, and that creates impulse control. The process of learning means that, you come home from school and you take a little break and then you do your homework for 30 minutes. And that takes practice. And they don't all do it right away. So it's not about get an A. Tell them the how. And maybe if you want, they get an ice cream. But that's in addition to explaining to them why we go to school. Ask yourself as a parent, why is school important? Share that with your child. So if I go back to the initial text from my friend Luli B, perfect. Thank you. A teacher says, okay, for me, experience is the best teacher. Yes. Repeat and remind. And please, thank you. Please let them know that they're learners and not knowers. Because remember, children are concrete, black and white. And when they find themselves, especially the 5 to 7-year-olds, and when they find themselves in that situation where they don't know something or they're making a lot of mistakes, they put themselves in the bad bucket. So remind them that they're trying and they're working at it. That is another reason why it's really, really hard to not the best choice to just concentrate on the result of a grade. So I'm new to this Periscope thing. I think I spewed out a lot of things. And I'm going to wrap it up because I have to get to work. But remember, when it comes to children, when it comes to getting them to do what you want them to do, give them the why. Yes, you can learn outside of school, bad things and good things. I agree with you 100%. And the most important thing that we can share with our children is our values and the why of our rules. And then that will make them thinkers and evaluators and problem solvers. Okay? Have a beautiful Friday. Keep that up. And I'm happy that you guys all joined us. And you're welcome. You're welcome, Mark. I love all the hearts. That's so much fun. Until next time. Bye-bye. I always forget how to turn it off. So I'll see you guys later. I'm still trying to turn it off.